Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Rando Geek. In this video, I want to talk about Comcast's new now prepaid internet service. The question here today is this service right for you? If you're a consumer that does not have many options, maybe you can't get fiber, maybe you can't get access to Verizon's 5G home internet service or T-Mobile's 5G home internet service or AT&T Air. Maybe you need something that will allow you to not have to use your phone as a hotspot so you can connect to the internet to do whatever it is you do when you're at home. Stream movies, game, work from home, pay some bills, whatever it is, whatever we use our internet for. You want to keep things separated. We're going to cover these plans here. There's two options for you. We'll talk about how you can bundle up some live TV as well to save some additional money and get all the goods that Comcast offers. We're going to talk about the broadband facts. And then also, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison between T-Mobile's 5G home internet and then Verizon's 5G home internet. This way, if you do have all three options as a choice, you can make a better decision, right? We're going to cover this real quick. All right, so two options from Comcast now, all right? $30 a month. This is the 100 megabytes per second speeds. And then you have the more expensive second tier, which is $45 per month and 200 megabytes per second. So the idea here is, or the downfall of these plans, should I say, is that currently their speeds cap out at 200 megabytes per second. So if you're someone that's looking for greater speeds, this is maybe not the best option for you. But if you do not have many other options, really none, slim to none in your neck of the woods, and you do not want to use your phone as a hotspot, this may be a fair deal for you. They're saying if you bundle up some live TV for $20 more a month, you can get 40 plus live channels, more than 24 integrated fast channels, and Peacock Premium included, all streaming, and on the Xfinity Stream app as well. There's even a Now Mobile, $55 per month if you bundle internet, TV, and $25 a month for each additional line. They're saying that Comcast also offers a Now Wi-Fi Pass, unlimited access to 23 million Xfinity hotspots. So they're saying that's for 30 days, all for $20. And then, I want to cover the broadband facts here, right? So what are you getting? What is your typical download speeds and typical upload speeds that you can expect on each one of their tiers? So if we're looking at the 100 megabytes per second tier, this is the $30 plan. All right, you can expect a typical download speed of 115.59 megabytes per second. Your typical upload speeds would be about 11.68 megabytes per second. Now, this can vary, of course, depending on your area, how good your signal strength is, location in your home, etc., etc. But that's a typical idea of what you'll get on the basic Now plan. If you bump up to the next tier, which is $45 a month, this is your 200 megabytes per second plan. All right, you can expect a typical download speed of 234.27 megabytes per second. Your typical upload speeds would be about the same, 11.68 megabytes per second. And the latency on both of these plans are exactly the same, 20.17 milliseconds. All right, so that's basically what you can expect as far as the actual results. All right, now they're saying that you do get your router included, your gateway included. So that's good to know. All right, so you don't have to go out and buy a separate one. All right, so there's no contract. Keep that in mind. This is a monthly service. So they're saying there is no term contract. Price is subject to change. So keep that in mind. They can raise the price at any time, but they can also make some better adjustments, right? I think the only real downside here is the speeds cap out on a higher end plan for $45 a month at 200 megabytes per second. It's a little expensive. You're not getting that much speeds for that. When we take a look at T-Mobile's 5G home internet right now, they have some deals going on. We talked about this recently, $50 a month. Now that's a limited time only. Most likely that plan will go back up. It went down from 60 to 50 with autopay, of course. And your expected speeds on the T-Mobile 5G home internet plan are greater. So on the cheaper plan, your typical download speeds for $50 a month with a $200 gift card, by the way. Of course, terms and conditions will need to be followed. I talked about that in another video. I did a separate video on T-Mobile's 5G home internet service recently dropping their price. But the typical download speeds on that tier is 72 to 245 megabytes per second. Your typical upload speeds are 15 to 31 megabytes per second, and the typical latency was 19 to 37 milliseconds per second. So off the bat, you're going to receive greater speeds on average with T-Mobile's 5G home internet service. Now, again, this may not be available in your neighborhood. I do want to talk about this briefly, brush through it, because it's important for you to know that if you do have these options, make the right choice for you, right? Hearing a little bit about it, breaking down the prices, will hopefully make you think differently about all of it. All right, so that's your basic plan for T-Mobile's 5G home internet service, $50 a month. All right, that's without bundling. As of right now, limited time only. Then you have the Home Internet Plus plan, which is $70 a month with auto pay. That's their higher tier. And, speeds are expected to be about the same, but you do get their higher end gateway. So more than likely, you'll receive a little bit better results as far as speeds. And again, this is all market specific with T-Mobile, right? You could get greater speeds. You may get a little bit slower speeds depending on where you're at. If your location is dominant for T-Mobile, you're going to get probably the best speeds that their 5G home internet service can offer, especially if you're on the Plus plan with the better gateway. The basic gateway gives you the black gateway, which, everyone calls the black trash can, and that's cool. And then, on the more expensive Home Internet Plus, you get the dish looking gateway. It's a lot more attractive, sleeker, more modern, but you pay more, right? Now, if you were to compare, Comcast to say maybe Verizon's 5G home internet service, the results will be different there as well, right? The typical speeds on Verizon, on Verizon's 5G home internet service can be anywhere from up to 300 megabytes per second on a down, right? And maybe, 10 to 20 megabytes per second on the up. So that's a big difference. If you ask me, you're getting almost double than what you would be getting on Comcast's, upload speeds, right? So you really have to think about all that. You have to think about what exactly it is you're looking for, how much speed do you actually need, right? Then, of course, with Verizon's 5G home internet, you get perks, right? For the 5G home internet, it's $45. You get VIX Premium for 12 months, a special gift on them. If you bump up to their next level, 5G Home Plus, that's $55 a month, right? But then you can have, I think they're giving away a Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses, $200 gift card to Home Depot, plus VIX Premium for 12 months, and then you can pay about $6.99 for it. So you get more benefits with Verizon's 5G home internet, right? As well as T-Mobile's 5G home internet. You're getting $200 gift card, okay, MasterCard, which you can use for anything. It's not redeemable for cash, but you can buy whatever you want for $200. So, the benefits with the other two are obviously better. Your speeds are expected to be better on average. Again, every customer's, actual results will vary dependent on location. But I did want to talk about Comcast now because it is important for you guys to know that at least they're trying. They're trying to stay relevant. They're trying to give consumers more of what they want. They know that everyone has been cutting the cord, and they're trying to do their best to be competitive in a very difficult, expensive market, right? It's not easy for these smaller companies. Not that Comcast is small, but when you weigh them against T-Mobile and Verizon, there's just not enough muscle there. These two are giants in the game of wireless and now even internet. Their fixed wireless access has become a game changer for many consumers that don't have fiber options, don't want to deal with all the bills and the hassles. They're looking to save a couple bucks. They've realized they don't need much internet to get by, and this is where we're at. So, but if you're someone that does not have the other two for options, this isn't a bad deal, especially if you want to separate yourself from, like I said, your phone. You don't want to use mobile hotspot to get by. this could be something right for you. And I do hope that Comcast turns around and tries to beef up these plans a little bit more, because I do think that they can do better than 200 megabytes per second for $45 per month. And even, I mean, the 100 megabytes for 30 is not bad. That's fair priced, I think. They jumped a lot for the extra 100. They basically almost, they did half an additional, price. They went up $15, for just another 100 megabytes per second. So I don't know. To me, they could have done that a little bit better. They should have given maybe, I don't know, like 300 for 45 megabytes per second, and that would have been better, I think. And personally, I think that would have given them a real edge that would have attracted a lot more eyes. But nonetheless, it's not bad. And if you're a streamer and you like watching live TV, $20 more gives you 40 plus live channels. This way you kind of have everything tied in, and then you get the Peacock Premium as well. So to each his own. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.